I love that song so much. It's so good. I see Yona in the chat. She says, hey, Ben. Hey, Yona. We're back. We're doing the thing. Greetings, friends, and welcome back to another episode of DreamWizard Plays number 726. The Somnium Files, Part 4, hopefully with a significantly more stable internet connection. I did all the rebooting and power cycling on all the things I possibly could because software seems to be fine. The issue seems to be we got about an hour into the stream and the bit rate just went to shit. It was down to 0. It was at 800. It was at 400. It was at 1500. It was at 0. And eventually I'm like, I'm just calling it. Nobody could even hear the sound of my voice saying, hey, sorry, stream is borked. We're out. And by the way, that is my new favorite phrase, borked. It makes me think of the Swedish chef. Bork, bork, bork. Can we tell Swedish chef jokes? Can we mock the Swedes in this day and age? Or is that racialist? I don't even know. Let's get on with the show here. We're back. We're doing the thing. We're playing. Solar flares are fluxing a lot of systems right now. Yeah, still, huh? Damn you, sun. We can't live with the sun. Can't live without it. Would you kindly like, share, and subscribe? Tell your friends to jump into the chat right now on Rumble and YouTube. Leave a like and a comment on the X platform. I'll stop by later and say hello. This episode of DreamWizard Plays brought to you in part by Dreamscapes, episode 210, Stranger Than Fiction, dropping tomorrow, Friday morning at 10 a.m. at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com exclusively. This is the audio-only, downloadable, or live streamable episode, a podcast episode. Jesus, a complete brain fart there. Yona says, yeah, it's fine. They're a high society, rich, white country, right? Exactly. Screw this. Bork, bork, bork. I just like the way that sounds. Nope, stream is borked. It's borked. I'm gonna laugh myself into a coughing fit. Of course I am. So anyway, you're gonna want to check that out. The full, of course, video version on Rumble and YouTube is drops Saturdays at 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, so that bright and early Saturday morning, wherever you are, you can watch me talk to someone you've never heard of. Oh, this is the episode's entitled Stranger Than Fiction. Did I say that? I don't know. Anyway, check it out. All this and more, as I say. This episode also brought to you in part by ABC Book 4, O Nero Chronologia Volume 2. I can't remember if I used this one yesterday or if I reset it after the stream like I normally do. So, hey, maybe I'm plugging it twice. Whatevs. This is the second of a 3-volume set of, now it's technically a 4-volume set, I guess, but the original 3-volume set of anthology of shorter works of historical dream literature. I think this one has a bunch, like 6, 7, 8 different entries. The last one has like a dozen. Don't quote me on that, something like that. But all good stuff that you want to know if you're hoping to understand what dreams are, how they work, etc. All this and more at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com. Click on the books tab, scroll down a little bit, and then follow that Amazon link. There is a brand new AI radio tune coming tomorrow entitled The Second Coming. Poetry by W.B. Yeats out of 1920. So, an ancient message come to us from at least a century ago. This is the poem that features the line, the center cannot hold. If you've heard that phrase, this is where it comes from. The poetry by W.B. Yeats. Yona says, I need 300 milligrams of caffeine to feel alive, and that terrifies me. Also sharing it out. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Always, definitely tell your friends. That's things spread by word of mouth, you know? Or, and who knows if we'll ever get Imagination back. He left, and I don't know, he's probably sick of my streams crashing. I don't blame him. I guess it's a him. I've never asked. Once again, this drops tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll do a lot of drops at 10 a.m. on Fridays. Just get it all out there at once. And then following this one's a good one. This one's a certified banger. This one goes hard. It is in a, in a hard, not a hard rock style, but like a heavy metal style that I think you're going to really love. I've been waiting at least 2 or 3 months to put this out. I think you're really going to like it. Let's move on. Now is the time in the show when I say you should go to BenjaminTheDreamWizard.locals.com, pick up some past cocktail recipes such as the DreamWizard's Fireball Cider. And if you have a beverage of your own ready to hand, you would like to raise a glass along with me, please do so now as we recite the toast. Here we go. Ein Prosit der Gemütlichkeit. Nostrovia, Kanpai, Salud. Cheers to you. And here's mud in your eye. Delicious whiskey. Alrighty, let's do the thing. Get this stuff off the screen and get into the game here. Very morose. I described this music as morose. Playing in the background of my introduction. Let's confirm that the manual... Oh yeah, the autosave was 40 minutes before the manual save. Wow, if I hadn't saved it, I would have lost 40 minutes of game time. Jesus. That's why I hate checkpoint games. I hate it. I hate it with my life. Anyway, loading, yes. Here we go. Previously on the Somnium Files.
Investigation. I'm rooting for you.
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
Hi, Tom.
The Bats 490 code. I solved it.
The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality.
If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
Okay then, let's begin.
Certainly a red flag. Okay. I don't remember where we were or what we were doing, honestly. We were in the middle of something. I'd just driven the car. Oh, no, I did the, I don't know what, well, never mind. I have no idea what's going on. Moving right along. Apparently everyone's speechless.
Goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
Instant Death Power Stance Man.
That stone statue is a little different.
Only slightly.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
I don't know why Thomas sounds extra sexy today. Maybe this audio recording was done by the voice actress at a particular time in her life that she was able to summon that tone with additional fervor. I guess we're going here. We're going to interact.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Fine, okay.
Turn it on. Gotta love the phrasing. Lock 3 unlocked. Activated Chikara's stone statue. Updated goal. Uncover Chikara's secret.
Oh.
Oh, and now
we
we
didn't
get a
want to
checkpoint.
touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
Who would? Look at her. Key found. My theory is almost complete. The creator of a man who blank is blank.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Okay. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Where do we go? I guess let's look at the lock info. Use the machines, blah, blah, blah. Uncovered Chikara's secret, activated the statue. There's no doubt he's hiding something. Open the door and expose what he's hiding. Oh, I think... How do I know where I'm supposed to go? This door's closed. How do we get back here? I hate interrupting a task in the middle of it. Do we go over here? I guess we can start inspecting things.
These people look for bugs during software development. They are also called QA, or testers. They have the skill to find critical bugs as well as minor mistakes. Some people call them organic machines for how good their review skills are.
Aren't they the people who walk into walls over and over to break the game and all that?
I do need a hell of a lot of perseverance. I'm an AI, and even I respect them.
If there was something off, they might be able to find it.
Everything about this place is off.
Okay. Okay, what about this door?
We can go through here. Let's go.
We can go through there. Let's go. Where does it take us? I do not recall. This is where things crashed. Okay, so that's how we got back from the other room.
They partake in religious and spiritual activities such as praying for rain or fortune telling. Depending on the region, they may also be holistic medical practitioners.
What is a
Even in
medicine
today's
man?
world with scientific advances, they still thrive in many areas, acting as an anchor for their people.
Everybody needs a
Tama,
shaman.
Do you believe in fortune telling?
That's just statistics.
Can be.
Science doesn't always have the answers.
It may not have the answers now, but it will eventually.
You don't believe in destiny?
That's not something you should ask an AI.
Pause just in time to cough. I'm going to phrase it this way. Science doesn't have any answers because science is a process. It is not a static state of any kind that can hold answers. So anyone says things like the science is settled. No, you can't settle science. Science is a process in motion. It can never be settled. It can only be apparently immobile. That is, it's not actually immobile any more than solid objects in our universe are actually stationary, so to speak. They're thrumming. They are alive with motion internally. Same with science. Even when it appears to be standing still, it is an active, ongoing process that started before the Big Bang and will outlast the heat death of the universe. It is an eternal concept. Humans just discovered it. That's my story. Okay, so we just wasted a bunch of time.
We can go through here.
Let's go through here. I'm not ashamed to say I could watch Tama walk all day. I'm not really trying to look up her skirt. I mean, why not? But no, I wasn't trying. All right, do we try to interact with the machine again?
It would be nice to create eternal youth and life.
And something that will let us get rid of instant death power stance man over there.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We got nothing. We haven't unlocked anything.
Please select right brain function.
What happens if we pick the guy? Let's pick Chikara. Can I quit? Oh, I can just leave. Okay, good. That didn't cost me much. I'm guessing, I mean, this is the first way we went, right? We went down there. I'm really confused. We got the brain. Let's look at this guy. What's this guy? This is the Maasai warrior, right? And then this guy, that's the Maasai warrior. Who's this guy? This is the fisherman. Yes. So we've already looked at all those. This is the door we went down. I mean, it's got a steering wheel on it, right? Okay, we can't open it. We can't open these doors at all. Son of a biscuit. There are, man, I got nothing. Yeah, if we go up, see if we go up there. That was just to the car. It took us through the thing. We came out the other side. I'm really confused what they want me to do here. Do I just go ahead and activate it with nothing? Oh, there's two. There's this thing where we're supposed to look at this. Monitor, view monitor.
Current ability is left, fisherman, right, gambler.
Current ability is left, fisherman, right, gambler. I mean, we did that. Yeah, we locked that in. Man, why am I confused? That's the only thing I can think of to do is go ahead and activate the machine.
The person who's most
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant death power.
Beginning experiment.
I shouldn't have skipped all that. Oh, I can put anybody in there. So, What did the other statue say when we inspected it? My theory is almost complete. The creator of a man who blank is blank. What are we trying to fuse? What are we trying to fuse him with? How do I know I'm even supposed to be here doing this? I got no idea what's going on. It was all flowing so smoothly last night, and then it all went to shit because the stream crashed. And now I just, I don't know what to do. I mean, we try a bunch of combinations, I suppose. Let's start with Masai Warrior.
Please select right brain function.
We did Masai Warrior with Shaman.
Left, Fisherman.
Oops. Why did I do Fisherman?
Right, Shaman selected.
Shaman.
Starting experiment.
A Fisherman Shaman?
Experiment successful. Combined a fisherman's navigating skills and a shaman's mysterious powers to no longer encounter danger while navigating the sea.
Oh, that's a relief.
If we ever end up on the open seas.
The Masai Warrior was a jumper. The Fisherman has navigation abilities. We want to combine Chikara with something, though, right? Because we've done... no, they would just... man. How about the debugger? The debugger with the Fisherman? What do we do? Just try random combinations? How about the debugger with the race car driver so we can get out of this room fast?
The person who's most obsessed with eternal youth and life is...
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant death power stance man.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Okay, so we are supposed to combine something with Chikara. All right, let's go Masai Warrior.
Please select right brain function.
With Chikara.
Left, Masai Warrior. Right, Chikara selected. Starting experiment.
Here we go again. I am taking all recommendations from the peanut gallery on this one.
Experiment successful.
You know what I'm supposed to do.
Combined, a Masai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create an undying and unaging warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up instant death power stance man.
Okay, that was the trick, huh?
Let's go.
Now they're going to let us interact with him?
Go, Tama.
Let's go!
Okay, it's working. Cha-cha! Please, more flip kicks. That's good stuff.
Now! We did it!
Go, girl!
The experiment worked. Oh, happy, 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 Chikara. Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. The research results are splendid, but now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
Let's go. Well, that's what they wanted us to do. Guess the debugger wasn't going to do it for us. We are now in a rainbow room. Interesting. What is this?
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
We got to link that with Chikara, right? Deedle, 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 deedle.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
Look, we're right there. Next one's gonna do it. This is the final unlock. We'll finally get out of here. What do I spend like an hour in here?
We can go through here. Let's go.
So I guess the puzzles are still puzzles, even without the time limit being a real huge hassle, which is fine with me.
Did you decide what 2 brain functions you will combine?
Yeah. This should do it.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Well, how about the fisherman
Please select right brain function.
and Chikara? Because, I guess Ix, because we're trying to retrieve the memory. So we're going to cast a hook and pull the memory back.
Left, fisherman. Right, 9 selected.
So we can
Starting
retrieve
experiment.
the memory, right?
This again?
Error.
Error?
An error.
What is 9?
Something has to pair up with this 9.
Okay, interesting. Well, we try it again, I guess.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Combining with a 9 from earlier. That's...
Well, let's try the racer.
Please select right brain function. Left, racer. Right, 9 selected. Starting experiment. Error.
an error.
So 9
What
really,
is 9?
really can't combine
Something
with
has
anything
to
yet.
pair up with this 9.
All right, we're gonna have to do a
Beginning
Chikara.
experiment. Please select left brain function.
Combining with a 9 from earlier. That's...
I mean, the only thing we haven't. Combine it
Please
with
select
nothing.
right brain function.
They allow us to combine nothing. Let's try it.
Left, NA. Right, 9 selected. Starting experiment.
9 is spelled IX, but there is also a House of Ix. Oh!
What? Why?
Kicked her out. Oh, what is that guy? Why does that look familiar? That looks like one of the characters from Mass Effect. That one chick from that one planet. It's a very similar helmet.
Experiment successful.
There we go. 9 doesn't combine with anything. 9 simply comes out. Nizet laws. That's what it is.
Nizet laws.
N-A-I-X.
NA
Nice.
9.
Nice.
Nice. I did not even put that together. Ooh, the bats.
Ryuki, this is...
I know. That's 490.
Found the link between Nyes and Bats 490. Mental Lock 4. Unlocked. Awaken. Found the link between Nyes and Bats 490. Performance result, egoism, 500. Eyeballs gained. (211) Ought to Know. Ryuki, Chapter 1. Nye's Japan Branch, February 11th, Monday, 2005. Doink doink. Oh,
Welcome.
that's who
I'm
she
the
is.
president of the Japanese Nizet Laws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
This is the president's office on the top floor of the building containing the Japanese branch of Nizet Laws, commonly known as NIZE. When I synced with Chikara earlier, Tama and I saw something in his Somnium. We saw her. Someone who looked like they were in NIZE was making Bats 490 video. And that's why we ended up here. We came to the president's office to talk to the top level of NIZE. Well, look at that. That's the same guy that was working for the other dude. They did that just to bring back his. This is a really cool room, though. By the way, the waterfall, and then it disappears under here from both sides. Oh no! And then it goes over there. It's very cool. We're gonna look at the waterfall, though. I want to see. It'll say this is a waterfall.
Why would they make something like this indoors?
Who knows?
Because it's cool. There is a waterfall, indeed. All right. We're going to talk to this guy first. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this. Jesus. I can't remember which button does what. Hey, you're Tokiko's secretary?
Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of
knew it.
last year.
I knew it.
He was a piece of human garbage. I slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me.
I'm glad he came back. Should we do a wink sync with him? We can only do it once. Say something funny.
Something funny. There, I said it.
That's what I would do. About
I was only
knives.
hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
What happens if we keep telling him to say something funny?
Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
Waka waka. Okay. We're not going to use a wink sync on him because we can only use it once. Out Bats 490. Let's say, how did you end up here?
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, NIZE is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Good man. There are, let's see, there's a
That's the
symbol.
non-Yupal X, the symbol of NIZE.
Non-Yupal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-Yupal is the 9th.
So non-Yupal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Nizet Laws is derived from 9-exed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nizet Laws means the 9 X's of the diamond.
That's pretty cool. It's the NIZE symbol. Apparently, it's called non-Yupal X. What is the glass doll doing there? It looks like a Oscar, right? Like an Oscar statue. And there's like Greek philosopher statues. All right, let's talk to the girl. Tell me about NIZE.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NIZE, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space.
I just want to say that I love the alliteration of Secret Society of Satanists. Lots of SSSs.
But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. NIZE is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch.
You say an ideological society? What do you believe in? What's this ideology?
This is a common misconception, but NICE is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That
Interesting.
the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program.
That sounds very close to the Gnostic philosophy, that the demiurge, not the highest god, but kind of a god below God, is the god of this world, made this false reality to trap our souls in. Very close to Scientology's views as well.
And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
So what if Jin Furue was subject to one of these seam experiments, and that's what got his body sliced in two? So it wasn't actually, but and then it created like a hole in space-time, and half his body fell through.
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated.
And I'm thinking what happens if you tear at the seams of reality is that you get things like Saya come through. And you don't want that. Lovecraftian horrors await just beyond the realm of our natural vision, so to speak.
That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
Also, there's a good chance you just punch a hole in reality and we got like a black hole that swallows everything, but like pulling the plug out of a drain. I don't think I would choose to pursue that path out of, even out of curiosity. Like, I wonder what would happen. You probably don't want to know. How will you tear the seams of the world?
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
Close enough. Can you show me the hand sign? Oh, well, she already did. Can you show me the hand sign? I'm not doing it. Let's say, where were you, what were you doing around 6 a.m. on the 9th?
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well,
smart girl.
Yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
Let's talk about Bats 490.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video.
Mystery
Bats
solved.
490 was an ARG, just a game. But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Yep. How about Chikara?
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see.
What exactly is the nature of your relationship with Chikara?
Chikara is a former member of NICE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NICE. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NICE created BATS 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NICE. By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
Freyer. Frey. I thought I heard that somewhere before.
I
It was on the
am asking
sign.
the person within you.
What?
I will ask you one more time.
Frey to
Are
free.
you a Freyer?
Let's look. Looking tells us nothing. I don't know what to say. And we cannot back out. We have to give an answer. No. I'm going to say no.
I see. Then I must have been mistaken.
What is a Freyer? Frey. Right! I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure NICE didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of NICE are only involved in BATS 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation.
As they say, the simulation winks. I don't know.
A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
Do
It's
tell.
a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
So we're probably getting fed a lot of disinformation here, where we have people sharing their theories with us that the gamer or the reader would also start thinking, are we dealing with high tech, some crazy shit? Is this another red herring meant to keep us sniffing down the wrong rabbit hole or whatever? I'm mixing my metaphors. I relayed Tama's story directly to Tokiko.
Exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with green lightning, or whatever that was.
Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
Well, we didn't use a wink sync on either one of them. Maybe I should have to answer the question. Oh, I could have. Yoyagi Park, February 11th. I didn't want to lie. I mean, I would have lied if I knew it was a good thing to do, but...
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
It's a nice park.
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Look at that face.
Okay.
She busted out the riding crop. Yes, ma'am. We are back in the studio. But can we really interact with things?
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio DeVita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there. Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
All right, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. Isn't it funny how they call it a mosaic instead of pixelation? Interesting. Or is mosaic a type of pixelation? Or are they really just synonyms? I would have called it, pixelation. I guess pixelation is 4 syllables, mosaic is 3, so it's actually faster if you care about that kind of thing. Virtual reality. The VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Tama's special vision modes, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. By changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Utilize this to find the hidden information. Excuse me. Well, can I just put on... I guess I gotta pick something to interact with. Let's start with the corpse.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
That's weird. You'd think they would keep it on ice, but corpse discovery situation. Rigor mortis was already fading, and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found.
What's this? Getting a better look at it, it looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube.
Oh.
Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
Oh. It was in the rafters. That's how it got there. The lights went out, they lowered it down. Okay. And thin enough to be invisible.
That way. Over by that red lamp.
Let's go to the red lamp.
What's this?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
CNT extending from the corpse. The CNT extending from the corpse was threaded through the ceiling beam and tied to the light switch. Oh, I can just straight
Wow.
up...
I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
including x-rays. Well, what is that going to tell us? Oh, there's like people over there? There's people over there. There were people off stage? Let's look at the body again, huh? Or should we look at the light switch? Listen. Okay. There's still more to say about the light switch. There is not. All right. Let's go back to X-ray mode and look at the body again.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus.
So it would
This
blow
is
up.
probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
So they would not be able to examine the corpse as thoroughly. Inside the corpse is fuel that goes off with even the slightest impact, a fuse, and a substance that causes a thermite reaction. How about the sign?
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's you-know-what.
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
Let's go there.
No,
Let's
that's
go.
not what I meant.
Sign stabbing corpse. The signboard. The signboard. Cyborg is on my mind. I've been saying that a lot, talking to Grok. The signboard was stuck in the corpse, so it's difficult to remove.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Truth reenactment. This allows you to find the truth with the information you have gathered. If we had not just been told that we did have enough information, I wouldn't think that we did. Answer Tama's questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
The string attached to the body, right?
That's the switch that powers the lighting.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else.
Okay, nice. They're giving us like more than one chance. It's gonna have to be related to the body, right? The
There were
CNT.
bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
And you
The
didn't
body
mention
fell
it?
from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
Damaged beams dropped by someone Rigor mortis. Oh, let's go with rigor mortis softened. That's something we learned in this scenario, so that's going to be relevant. Rigor mortis was already
the
fading.
mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down. Now, for
Ta-da!
the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode.
The signboard is stuck deep in the corpse. So, how did the body burn?
Maybe the signboard was a bomb.
What?
Curved at the tip because of an explosion?
It's because of the contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction.
There we
The
go.
substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
We did it. Last thing.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
Meanwhile, is he just standing there in the park?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But...
Nope.
Just zip it and play the
I'm
culprit.
a moron.
If we're doing this, we're going for the Macademy Award.
Macademy? Like, the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now,
Oh, it's so bad.
prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well,
Yona says same. I'm back.
it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon!
Oh God, is
It
that
needs
acting?
to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
Oh, just stop.
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
How'd they get it to land so perfectly on the flat side down? Did the sign
The body falls,
like a-
and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it.
like a
The
tail
fire
feather?
travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives.
Kaboom!
And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Cut! Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
Thomas says, it was just for me. Yona says, okay, Empress Med time and checking of the turkey. Indeed.
It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
Let's talk to Tama. About the time rigor mortis would subside.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
So why did the culprit blow up the horse? Blow up the corpse. Wow. I can't even talk to
Their
them.
goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
Tama's trivia. CNT is highly flammable carbon material. It doesn't stand a chance against 3,000 degree temperatures, but it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flame. How about the reason the corpse's cross-section was facing downward? That's what I was asking too. How'd they do that?
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what?
You know what?
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
Technically true.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I said tail feathers.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
Ta-da! I actually figured that one out.
So, to wrap it all up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search for the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
Wait a minute. Did she just say that his left side hadn't been found yet? I thought his left side was found 6 years ago. Are we back 6 years ago? No, we can't be. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, wait, no. We are back 6 years ago, and it was... Jesus. I have no idea what's going on. Never mind. I'm just probably confused.
You mean...
Definitely confused.
The director, Jinpei Wagai.
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS.
Yona confirms, yes, this is all taking place 6 years before. Okay, I thought so. We're flashing back on this guy investigating with Tama because we're trying to find out why he's, or the audience, us, is concerned, is interested, curious to find out why he's so traumatized. Got it.
He's in Akihabara right now.
Akihabara.
At the Maid Cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Let's go. Let's go to the map. Indeed. Sunfish pocket time. Sunfish Pocket, Maid Cafe, February 11th, Monday, 23:30. Doink doink. Welcome back, Master. That's the best I can do. If my voice doesn't get any higher than that.
There he is.
Ah, shit.
Oh, what?
Damn.
Why are we in this gunfight situation? Oh, and he's bursting into slow motion action. Left down. I just did it. Wow, if they didn't give me all that extra time, Jesus Christ. I hate quick time events. Left over.
Ryuki!
What just happened? It said left over, and I did it. Retry. Well, yeah, the fuck do they want me to do? Okay, the first one is duck. And then what? I didn't run out of time, did I? Down. What the fuck is happening?
Ryuki! Ryuki!
How did I do it right the first time? What is happening? What do they even want me to do? Okay. It is down, not compress. Got it. And this one said go to the right. Wow. How did I not do it correctly the first time? What is happening? Right button. Wow. Shinpei's a bad dude, huh? I mean, he was ex-Yakuza, so probably. It's going to turn out it has nothing to do with the body.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail!
Then why are you shooting a gun?
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place.
Oh,
I
his
needed money
offer.
to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said...
I can't pause it. I want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th before you start preparing for the stream. Do not let anyone near the studio during this time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That's all. I'll pay you $5 million. If everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th. $5 million, I think, is
So
like
me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all.
$50,000.
I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Come to Class 3A at Sekiba High. You'll get your money here. You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
On the night of the 11th. We got it just in time. What a coinky-dink. Sekiba High, February 11th, Monday, 23:55. Doink, doink. It's going to be that shady girl I knew was up to no good, right? Oh, shit. Now this dude's got his body cut in half.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics. Chikara Horodori.
He would have been better off if we didn't release him from custody.
No way. It can't be.
That's kind of cool, actually. Stuck to the wall. 2:12. Nothing to be done. Ryuki, Chapter 2. Ikume Shrine. I missed this place. February 12th, Tuesday, 10:15 a.m. Doink, doink. Yona says, breathe,
Mr.
Ben.
Date told me
I
about
got
this
through it.
shrine. This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
Like a jock
I've
strap?
been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along.
I mean,
You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then.
like a slave that bullies her master. That's a great dynamic. I'm gonna have to put that in my book. Hey, by the way, I'm looking for ideas. What are your favorite anime tropes? Or what are pieces of anime you've watched in the past where you thought a high concept was done poorly and you'd like to see it done better?
It's just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
She made all that up. She's an AI. All right, we got the blackboard. There's nothing particularly suspicious about it. There's a corpse. There's a door to the classroom. There's more blackboards. There's desks and tables. Nothing interesting there. Nothing interesting in the ceiling. We're here to investigate the corpse. So let's do the thing. X-ray.
I'm sorry, Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you. Will you hear me out?
What?
She's yanking my
The
chain.
thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that it has no guts!
Ah! I love it.
I know.
Yona says, that's what happened in the Philadelphia experiment. The soldiers were fused to metal walls and the deck of the naval ship. There's a movie they made about it. I have heard that story. I mean, if you'd asked me what was the Philadelphia experiment, I probably would have confused it with the Manhattan experiment. But I have heard of both, that they're both different. Now I can't remember what the Manhattan experiment was.
That was so bad. The joke was over before I even said it.
I like the bad jokes, and I like that Tama loves bad jokes, that she cracks herself up. She's such a great character.
But I just had to do it. I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts. I couldn't let this chance pass me by.
So the other corpse was not missing its guts, right? But this guy is only half a body, just like the other one, but this one is missing the guts. But then guts kind of help you hold your shape too. Like otherwise it leaves a cavity and then it collapses in on itself. So I don't know where they're going with this. Dad jokes.
Chikara's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's the estimated time of death?
Based on the time the body was discovered,
Thomas says the reason the corpse on the blackboard is because it doesn't have any internal organs anymore. The open space inside the body has a lower pressure on the outside. It's similar to how suction cups work. So it's suction cupped to the blackboard because... Wasn't I just saying that? I was just saying something about the physics of the space. There would be empty space. They just stuck it to the wall and it kind of suction cupped there. Yona says the Manhattan Project was to make the nuclear bombs they dropped on Japan. That's right. The Philadelphia experiment was about teleportation and opening dimensions with lasers. I think they succeeded. And it is only widely regarded as an urban legend because of CIA shenanigans or something like that. All they have to do is just, it sounds impossible. I mean, most people would just go, yeah, right, whatever. You can't provide any proof. It's all rumors, but I think they've been able to. I think it's some crazy science fiction shit that's real. That's absolutely real. Let's do this. I need to take a break, go to the bathroom, etc., etc. I didn't check this earlier. The bumper. No. Where is it? Yeah. I needed to change this so you guys don't have to watch the same thing over again. Hold on. One moment, please. Where is it? 10, 11, right? 11. Oh my God, I can't even see straight. There it is, 11. All right, I'm going to duck out for 10 minutes, go to the bathroom, and leave you with some music made by me for you to enjoy while I'm gone. Yona says, same, Benny. Oh no, those are exclamation points. Same, Ben. Yes, the CIA and FBI worked together to cover it up. The people who literally invented the term conspiracy theory so that no one would look into or so that anyone looking into the JFK assassination would be discredited. Oh, that's just a conspiracy theory. And the Abu Ben Adem song was on my mind. I need to do a remake of that one. I was never happy with how it turned out. There was too much, background static, noise, crackle, whatever they call it. The Warren Commission and the JFK assassination. Indeed. But in some ways you got to respect the game because their talent, in a sense, was on point. I mean, the idea of creating that term and how they popularized it and spread it, it hit. That is some linguistic kung fu right there. You got to respect the game, as they say, even if you wish a different team would have won. So, all right, enjoy. I'll be right back. Come on, push the button. There we
Benjamin
go.
the DreamWizard wants to help you pierce the veil of night and shine the light of understanding upon the mystery of dreams. Every episode of his Dreamscapes program features real dreamers gifted with rare insight into their nocturnal visions. New Dreamscapes episodes appear every week on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and other video hosting platforms, as well as free audiobooks exploring the psychological principles which inform our dream experience, and much, much more. To join the Wizard as a guest, reach out across more than a dozen social media platforms and through the contact page at benjaminthedreamwizard.com, where you will also find the Wizard's growing catalog of historical dream literature available on Amazon, documenting the wisdom and wonder of exploration into the world of dreams over the past 2,000 years. That's Benjamin the Dream Wizard on YouTube and at benjaminthedreamwizard.com.
First post I see when X is back up. D-Dust from a foreign army hack job. Gorillas in a zoo fighting in a mass brawl. Do you hear now what he trying to tell y'all? This is how they see us when we kill each other. Like caged animals, talking about his brothers. Fighting remnants set for us to kill each other. And then end up in even smaller cages. He rages. A twisted game being played with humanity. No happy ending, just the sadness of a dark story. Black on black crime, like we colorblind. A safe and prosperous, intact black family, so hard to find. This is how they see us when we kill each other. Like caged animals, talking about his brothers. Fighting remnants set for us to kill each other. And then end up in even smaller cages. He rages. You don't see it on the news cause they black murders. No headline cause it's black on black slaughter. Divide and conquer is the oldest trick in the book. Shows how little we've learned that it still works. This is how they see us when we kill each other. Like caged animals, talking about his brothers. Fighting women set for us to kill each other. And then end up in even smaller cages. He rages. I understand what you're trying to communicate. Keep speaking your mind each and every day. Yeah, they gonna hate you no matter what you say. They call you the devil when you kneel to pray. This is how they see us when we kill each other. Like caged animals, talking about his brothers. Fighting women set for us to kill each other. And then end up in even smaller cages. He rages. You gonna listen and learn from this lesson. We We in a culture war, come and get your bets in. They look down on me and call it deranged. Gotta take a look inside to make a real change. This is how they see us when we kill each other. Like caged animals, talking about as brothers. When it's set for us to kill each other, and then end up in even smaller cages. He rages, this is how they see us when we kill each other. Like caged animals, talking about as brothers. When it's set for us to kill each other, and then end up in even smaller cages. He rages. Can you? Can you? Can you? Can you? Can you? Can you?
This is the ship of pearl which poets feign, sails the unshadowed main. The venturous bark that flings on the sweet summer wind its purpled wings. In gulfs enchanted, where the siren sings and coral reefs lie bare, where the cold sea maids rise to sun their streaming hair. Its webs of living cause no more unfurl, wrecked is the ship of pearl. Its iris ceiling rent, its sunless crypt unsealed. Year after year beheld the silent toil that spread his lustrous coil. Still as the spiral grew, he left the past years dwelling for the new. Stole with soft step its shining archway, built up its idle door, stretched in his last found home, and knew the old no more. stood by thee, child of the wandering sea, cast from her lap forlorn. From thy dead lips a clearer note is born than ever Triton blew from wreathed horn. While on mine ear it rings through the deep caves of thought, I hear a voice that sings. Build thee more stately mansions, oh my soul, as the swift seasons roll. Leave thy low vaulted past, let each new temple nobler than the last shut thee from heaven with a dome or fall fast, till thou at length art free, leaving thine outgrown shell by lights on ice and sea. Build thee more stately mansions, O my soul, as the swift seasons roll. Leave thy low vaulted past, let each new temple nobler than the last shut thee from heaven with a dome more vast, till thou at length art free, leaving thine outgrown shell by life's unresting sea.
The Chambered Nautilus, poetry by Oliver Wendell Holmes, 1858. Composition by yours truly, at Wizard Benjamin. More music on YouTube, Rumble, and X at Real AI Radio. There we go. Let's turn that back on. Oh, no. We're going to stop right there. I'm back. That was just in case I don't come back in time. But that's also another great song you should listen to. Excusez-me. All right. Yeah, we don't. Oh, no. Hold. Fuck. I raced back because I'm like, oh, the song's almost over. But I forgot something. Hang on. Cheese and rice. There's always something. Okay. We're back to it. We got this going here. Let's go. Based on the time the body was discovered, question mark. I don't know what we were talking about, but here we go.
That would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th, right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Excuse me. Well, we know it wasn't
Looks like
Tokiko
there aren't
or
any other clues
Mamoru.
here.
What did he want to check?
Well, satisfied?
Well, if I know. What about these security cameras at Sekiba High?
I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any cameras on campus?
None. You remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking.
Oh, yeah. That is what he said. How about that Nile message that the Terror sent to Chinpei?
I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
Oh,
you mean
yeah.
he wanted Chinpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Chinpei.
So we got Terrors and Freyers. Interesting. Let's look at Tama. Tama is standing there, or so it seems. Is terror the culprit?
That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death, and she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Now here's the thing, that doesn't mean she's not responsible. It just means she didn't do it personally.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
Something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow.
Oh, I missed Yona's message there. Yeah, they hire the best to do the worst. They certainly do. And they can pay top dollar. It's your dollar. And they don't care how they spend it or how much. And that's why we're in 30-something trillion dollars debt to God knows who, or how we're going to get out of that hole.
Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation.
I mean, it's freaky enough that there's half a corpse, and it appears to have been torn in two at the molecular level. Like, no, at the atomic level. Not even torn apart molecule from molecule, but torn apart electron from nucleus. That's crazy talk. I mean, how do you even do that?
A false world created by a program.
At the very least, it's some kind of fancy laser that has the ability to shear atoms without causing a nuclear explosion. Not that necessarily all atoms, when sheared, detonate in a nuclear fashion. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So hey, maybe that is possible. The hell do I know?
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible.
Anything is possible.
In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
You're gonna satisfy me, Tama? NICE Japan Branch, February 12th, Tuesday, 11:20. Doink doink.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
It is a pond. It is a waterfall. It's all the same people again. Why the sunglasses, Mamoru?
These aren't sunglasses. It's a fairy's black bra.
What a degenerate.
Oh, that's fantastic. What about this room?
As you know, this is the president's office at the NICE Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
You designed it?
Yes. The flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time.
Mamoru, is there anything suspicious about this lady here?
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties. I have complete trust in him.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
You know, I trust Mamoru's judgment. He seems like a decent guy. He seems like, he's loyal when he gives his word. And rather than lie to you, he'll just say, I ain't talking about nothing. And he'll kick the shit out of you if his boss says so, because that's the job. So I think he's giving his honest assessment of this lady. Now, whether she's pulled the wool over his eyes, who knows? Let's talk to Tokiko. Yona says, could be a particle accelerator. There are 33,000 particle accelerators on Earth, the most famous being the Large Hadron Collider at CERN in Switzerland. Tokiko, do you know someone named Chinpei Wagai?
No. I don't.
Sounds like a
Then
Chinese
do you know
name.
about terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
I declare Jin's right half did not teleport. Hold on. Particle acceleration, or how they make particle board. They all use nuclear components. Particle board? That's a Tama joke for you right there.
I've solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible.
That's what
we
you
live
think.
in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of Nyes have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if Nyes is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon, what was written on the signboard. It all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join Nyes in it?
Yona says Dr. Mary Ferry Sherman was thought to be murdered with a particle accelerator. Read Dr. Mary's Monkey by Edward Haslam when you get a chance. It's a non-fiction book, stranger than fiction. Aha! Pulling it back around to the title of the forthcoming episode of Dreamscapes, Stranger Than Fiction, episode 210, dropping tomorrow at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com. Whoa, don't hit the wrong button. There we go. All right. Let me stop messing with that. Almost messed something up. All right. And for the record, we are $38 trillion in debt. 38 trillion. Good times. I don't even know. That black book pills me a little bit. Because they're not even slowing down. They didn't stop spending trillions. The last 25 years have been nonstop deficit spending, billions and then trillions at a time. It's like they're doing it on purpose. Like they want to crash the entire economy and turn everything to shit. And I'm not sure that ain't true. Now let's ask about Chikara's murder.
I know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of Nyes. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Nyes are heading in completely different directions.
Perhaps Nyes and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations.
Yona says, yep, and none of it was spent on American people or for our benefit. Damn Skippy. You are damn Skippy. That's, it has been looting the treasury for our, to our absolute detriment. I can imagine if they did that, like, listen, folks, there's some hard times. We're going to deficit spend and rack up a bit of a debt because there's problems that need to be fixed. There's infrastructure, there's medical issues, whatever it is. But we're going to get out of it. We're going to slow down. We're going to turn it around. We're going to make sure that money pays dividends in terms of societal improvement for the people. But nope, they gave it all to people to make bombs, to drop on foreign countries that I ain't got no beef with. Let them do whatever the hell they want. And, yep, it's a whole kit and caboodle.
It is true that Nyes and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs.
We didn't even go in there and like wipe everybody out and conquer it and take their resources and establish it as a permanent American colony or something. I could see that. I would disagree. I would be like, maybe don't do that. But I could see, all right, you thought there was a benefit to it, so you did the thing. No, it was a complete waste of time and money. We accomplished absolutely nothing. And the people responsible will not see a gibbet or guillotine in my lifetime. That is a topic I shouldn't say anything more about because I'm going to go get myself banned.
However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades.
What do Nyes and the Order of Percent actually believe in?
We are living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Nyes believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it. Forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go. An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
She is working herself up into a lather.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
To be eternally evil. That's why they want to live forever. They don't want to give up on the pleasures of the flesh, as they say.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
Let's talk about Chikara's research on immortality.
I am aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're going to get there in my lifetime, certainly.
By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science.
Oh, so
In
they
fact,
think.
Many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter.
Here's the thing. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between the occult and science or religion. I think it's all the same thing. And these assumed differences are a matter of false perspective. That's my opinion. Anyone who believes in simulation theory and thinks they don't have a religious type of belief is only fooling themselves.
The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi.
Plato's cave being one of the most famous allegories of all time.
This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion.
And that's the trick. Okay, let's say it is an illusion. What do you do about that? You still have to wake up in the morning and take a leak, or your bladder hurts. You still need to eat food and stay out of the cold and rain. And your body, as real as it feels, still wears out one day, and people die. Okay, it's all an illusion. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. There's nothing we can do about it. Hey, if it makes you happy to try to poke holes in reality and find a way out, then follow your bliss. But I don't think I'm going to waste my time on that. I think I'm going to just live my allotted span, as they say, and then check out and see what else is out there. I think there's more. I don't think this is the end of everything down here on this little mud ball spinning around the third rock from the sun.
There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
What about this Swedish philosopher's claim?
I'd like to ask you one thing. Beings that are far more intelligent and advanced than we humans. Do you believe a civilization of such beings exists anywhere in this world? And by this world, I mean all possible worlds in the entire universe, including those outside of our own.
I would think, and I do think, that the multiverse, if real, and I think it is real, parallel dimensions, etc., that is all still inside of creation, for lack of a better word, or all that exists. It isn't like popping over into an alternate reality is, number one, possible, but is really leaving the world, all that is. I think the only thing outside of all that is nothing. There is yin-yang style. There is creation and the void. And the void is not a thing. It's nothing. It's like it's a place that doesn't even exist. It's so ancient and conceptual that it defies human ability to comprehend the idea that that there could be a void, or that the void wouldn't necessarily be paired with creation. It's inseparably, that one defines the other, that there is no absence of both at the same time. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm probably getting drunk, so let's go back to the story.
Well, somewhere out there, probably.
I agree. Taking that into consideration, we're left with three possibilities. 1. Civilization hasn't reached a level of technology advanced enough to create a simulation that can't be distinguished from reality. 2. Civilization has reached a level of technology advanced enough to accomplish this, but it hasn't for some reason. 3. Civilization has reached that level of technology and has no strong reason not to use it. Therefore, they've proceeded with creating an intricate simulation. Which of these do you think is most likely?
Are you saying it's 3?
That is what a famous Swedish philosopher believed, at least. He further explains, that civilization must have run simulations millions or even trillions of times. In which case, it would make sense to believe our world would be included in one of those simulations.
Yona says, no infrastructure spending in 50 years. Indeed. Also, momentarily, chat disconnected. And then it reconnected. But it's showing fortunately, my straight frame rate, bit rate, kilobits per second, is nice and strong at about 4,600. That was weird. Why was I disconnected from the chat? If my internet is working enough to keep my frame rate stable. So many weird things. Whenever I get frustrated about stuff like this, I start thinking, I'm amazed any of it works. And I just got to remember that sometimes. Like, it's not the breaking that is unusual. It is the fact that any of it works that's unusual. And improbable that it would be so stable. Anyway, moving on.
You're saying it's far more likely that we're one of the countless simulated worlds, rather than a world that exists in the one and only reality. Do I have that right?
And you know, the idea of simulated worlds makes sense. And also you can overlap that one-to-one with the theory of the multiverse, that each layer or dimension parallel to ours, going on into infinity, is its own type of simulation. But again, let's say we are in a simulation. I don't know that being inside the simulation could, anything inside of it could get out of it. Your existence is tied to it. It's like stepping off the, like a cartoon stepping off the page of a comic book, you know. It can't exist anywhere but in its reality, in its two dimensions. As soon as it steps out into it, like the entire concept is impossible. That a 2D thing could become 3D. We like to fantasize what if it was, and we just throw all the laws of physics and nature of reality itself right out the window and go, what if? Sure, we can imagine it, but as far as it actually happening, what would that even mean? How could a two-dimensional shape have existence in a three-dimensional space? Just like we, as three-dimensional beings moving through fourth-dimensional space, can't step outside of this either. There's just no way. Like, let's say I'm a simulation. I can't leave the simulation. Nobody can. Walking to the edge and stepping over would be instant deletion because you just can't exist as something you're not. I'm rambling again. Yona says, universal in the multiverse, multiverse in the omniverse. Well, you heard the Campbell's executive talking about 3D printing chicken in the soup. Oh, 3D printed chicken in the soup. I mean, wasn't Campbell's soup chicken always 3D printed? I think it's leftover giblets compressed into little cubes. I think it's hardly real chicken anyway. It's made of chicken, technically. Like McDonald's hamburgers are technically made of cow parts. But are they burgers? Really? They taste good, and I'll eat them. I don't care if it's pink slime. I don't eat it very often, but I'll get me some double cheeseburger burgers. I want a double cheeseburger right now. My wife's doing the whole Thanksgiving dinner thing. You know, with cooking a turkey or whatever. I hope she's done by the time I'm done streaming. I'm actually hungry right now. I could eat.
Yes.
Tama says, additionally, the simulation in the real world may be a simulation itself, kind of like a matryoshka doll, nesting dolls. Just so you know, I'm not saying I believe simulation theory. The simulation theory isn't too credible because of this matryoshka aspect. Donna says, not exactly look up the back rooms and no clipping. That's where the cosmic horror theory comes from. Maybe so. Maybe we are a simulation being run by cosmic horrors, and the only thing we can do by poking holes is to let them in, or ourselves step out into their reality, which we do not want to do. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go anywhere that's not built for people. I am a people. Universe, multiverse, omniverse. Those are the words I was looking for. Yeah. Individual universe, part of one of many in the multiverse, and then a multiverse being contained within the omniverse. Indeed. Those are the words. Oh, I'm getting sleepy, I say to her.
I see. Then let us leave it at that.
No! Oh, I had more questions. Oh, well, whatever.
In any case,
there
is no denying that the simulation theory is true.
How far back could I go? I wanted to talk about that more. That was kind of fun. I was digging it. What is our, we can only save, we cannot reload? Nope, these are our investigatory files. Yeah, I fucked that up. I thought I was just being funny. I'm getting sleepy. I shouldn't have picked that option. Son of a biscuit. Wait a minute. Any chance it's not under options? Nope, I just fucked it up. I sure did. Yeah. Damn.
But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality, because my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
Yona says, why is not possible? Our Earth has a core contained within a mantle, and a mantle contained within a thin layer of crust. Whoops.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason.
There is the possibility I can go on about this shit for days, that what we are and the experience we're having is a nested subset of information within a larger being, such that it is as if we jacked into the Matrix. We've plugged in and we're using our hardware, our wetware, to send a piece of our consciousness to have an experience somewhere else. I think that is likely. I think that's the whole notion of the soul. What we're experiencing here is not the be-all, end-all of everything. This is like not just this room I'm sitting in, not just this country on this planet, not just this particular spiral arm of the galaxy nested within many millions and billions of trillions of galaxies. But I'm talking about like all of that is not all there is. That there is something else. So in a way, when we die, we leave the simulation. That is true. But it's not like this was ever real. I think this is an experience we choose to have, like playing a video game. None of this is real. None of this happening on the screen. These characters, it's all been designed to show. We're in Plato's cave. What if we believed the experience of this game was all that existed, and we had no concept of anything else in our entire lives? That's what I'm talking about, these nested layers. Yona says, and yeah, I've encountered the beings outside of existence. No bueno. Still fighting them off today. It leaves a mark. And then there is the mirror chiral life genie that's out the bottle. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do with any of that stuff. But I think we're playing with fire in a way that, I mean, fire is dangerous enough. Fire changed our world. Fire helped humans evolve. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to do it. We'd still be monkeys in the trees without that discovery of how to use that type of tool. So I'm not sure how much further down the rabbit hole of tools causing evolution. We're probably going to head towards that singularity thing, though, where humans and AI work so closely together that we do eventually merge. I think I'll be long dead by then. I mean, we're talking 200, 300, 400, 1,000 years from now, but I think that is going to happen. I think at some point humans will go extinct because we're not human anymore. We're something else. And then at that point, we may start time traveling and go back and observe ourselves, and then that's what the Greys are, right? Just like in South Park.
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
I think that's technically true. I think that's reincarnation. I think that's what we end our experience in this simulated reality, such as it is, and then maybe we go back in because we're like, hey, that was pretty cool. I'm going to try it again. Yona says, the singularity has already happened. We're heading towards convergence. Oh, fair enough. Maybe maybe I'm using that term differently, or my definition is probably bad, and I should feel bad.
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles, like reincarnation.
Look at her eyes!
Or even bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
She's got them yandere eyes. Okay, I kind of like Tama being mean, and
Has this woman lost it?
this chick being a little psycho. Apparently, that glass statue only existed
Ryuki, you were right.
for her to knock off the table in this scene.
There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with WingSync.
She's a little crazy. We're gonna wink sync Tokiko because of course we are. Because I trust Mamoru. I don't need to look in his head. Got to do the Ultraman hand gestures.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through WingSync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind. using a regular sink.
Bring her in. I think you're responsible. I'm going to arrest you. Abyss HQ, February 12th, Tuesday, 12:25. Doink, doink. Yona says, and yes, the Greys are us. The story I heard is that they went so far they lost the love of God. He took it away. So now they're back here to find out
just to confirm,
where they went wrong.
You did get permission, right?
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you...
Is this where he goes a little crazy?
Fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal?
Yona says, which is why they target and watch nuclear power plants, and we're at the military bases holding nuclear bombs. I don't feel bad. Don't
Ryuki,
feel bad, my friend.
Please just don't cause any problems.
Those piloting things...
You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Are keeping things hidden.
I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
Does he not follow the rule? I want to know what drove him to drink, to the point where he's just useless 6 years later. I think it's unlikely it was specifically caused by this one lady. Although we're gonna find out. Why does this feel like the room in Doki Doki Literature Club? Even though it's not. It just felt like it for a second. Yona says, Fukushima is where we went wrong, and now they're reopening 3 Mile Island.
I wonder if this is the Nye's president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for Nyes.
Where the hell is this coming from?
Can we not?
N.
Okay. N. Not that I know why.
A.
Angry.
I.
Incoming?
X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
Somnium scan, activate!
Owlin says, yo, amigo, deep conversation that's above my pay grade. Happy Thanksgiving, time to eat. Tuck in, have an extra piece of pumpkin pie just for me, because I'm probably not going to have any. I like the meat. I like the salty, savory stuff. We've got 1 lock on the floor, 1 on the window, 1 on the symbol, and I think that's all we're going to get. Oh, and there she is. She is in there with us. Stare into Tokiko's abyss. It seems like Tokiko was threatening someone. By peering into her mind's abyss, you might discover something. Yona says, oh, the cat's in the way. Yona says Fukushima was hit with the Stuxnet hacker virus before the meltdown, the same one Iran was hit with 8 years before. Yeah. I mean, nuclear power... Here's where I might disagree with you. I think nuclear power is safe and effective, and we should be using it. Certainly, we'd burn less coal. It's a temporary measure to get us to maybe solar or other technologies down the road, but I think it's our best bet, and I think micronuclear is the way to go. Maybe even a home power plant that's the size, less than the size of a car, that even if it blew up, it wouldn't cause any more damage than a normal explosion, that kind of a thing. And it's just not. I mean, nuclear plants just don't blow up. They melt down, maybe, but they don't explode. So micronuclear, I think, is the way to go. Little substation. Everywhere in a neighborhood where there is a substation to route power throughout the neighborhood, just turn that into its own little nuclear reactor, and you could power an entire neighborhood one at a time in discrete little areas. And that's the way I would go. I think it's a good deal. Yona says 11 billion crabs would disagree with you. Well, fair enough. No, there's environmental concerns and problems. Fukushima caught fire and blew up. I don't think it exploded. No, I don't think that's how it works. 4 times. Yeah, I mean, there is the danger of, well, they just do it badly. I don't think it has to be done badly necessarily. We could just disagree on that. That's fine. I'm not going to try and change your mind.
This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
It's a place to start.
A book of Nai's teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase.
Yona says, maybe nuclear fusion someday. It's safer and natural. For sure. We should be pushing the boundaries on new energy sources like that. For sure. To try and get us away from less safe, more dangerous options.
The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
Hey.
Right?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join Nai's to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book.
Yona says, our sun uses nuclear fusion, not nuclear fission. There is also energy in the air. Indeed. Then there's a lot of waves we have not learned to detect. Tesla was onto something about that shit. Transmitting energy through the ground. There's a lot of things there's things we're going to look back on in 200-300 years and go, how did they not already know this? Just like we look back 2,000 years and we're like, why weren't they, why didn't they create stainless steel until a certain time? That the properties of physics were always there. No one had done the experiments. No one had looked into or even had the notion that it was possible. Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, I love science, but I'm not like I heckin' love science kind of guy. That's a whole different beast. Key found. That's a lot of blanks. All of blank into blank, and the blank are blank to blank. Makes perfect sense. Decipher the book. Find the seam. All right. Well. Oh, is that a little turtle? Look at the little turtle. It's the other half of the book. Okay, let's inspect it.
When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
Yona says there's people purposefully stopping the progress, like Henry Ford. Indeed, I think there's a lot of folks who have a vested interest in the technologies that are currently depended upon, because it is a monopoly in a way. What are you going to do? Even if it's split up amongst a bunch of companies, it's still a monopoly on energy production in that way. So, I believe it. Absolutely. Like the car that runs on water. There's something there. There's something there. There's a lot of energy stored in water. There's energy stored in every molecular bond. So if you can find a way to break it, turn it into hydrogen power. Now, that does make cars little mini explosives. However, unless you do it right. Now, what you don't want is a car that has a hydrogen tank. That's probably a bad idea. But what if you had a device where water goes in, a very tiny process happens that then turns it into the hydrogen that can be burned in the engine, so that you're only making a tiny amount of hydrogen at a time, and then that does explode. We get the piston pump thing, and cars can run on water. I don't know how. I can't prove it. I don't have the science ready to show you, but I think it is entirely possible, and it is being held back. I agree.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her somnium, it must hold some significance.
She's meeting with people now.
That's just what we saw in the wing sink.
Could we not have just asked her to tell us, so hey, who did you meet with? We saw you were blackmailing someone. Just tell us. Now, we wouldn't know for sure, because she could have been lying, but... Ayo! Blood. And a body in the blood waterfall. If I had a waterfall indoors, I would want it to run red as if it were blood. That would be cool. A blood waterfall. And it would just be dye in the water or something. Saw the seam. And that was that Genny guy from the Brahmin restaurant. And what is up with his face? Lots of mysteries. Lots of mysteries. This one hasn't even really been a puzzle so far. Decipher the book and find I. Updated keys. All of blank into her writing. And the blank are blank to blank.
I can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this somnium has to do with what we found in the Nye's book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
Do you see anything?
Not really. Seems a lot deeper.
And a hand comes out of the water.
Let's dive in.
I was just thinking that.
Here?
Yeah. Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And red. What if there's an angry Xingu river ray in there?
Enough with the complaining.
What is a Xingu river ray? I know like manta rays in the ocean. What's a river ray? Never heard of that beast before. Yona says we have hydroelectric plants like the Hoover Dam, and I think at Niagara too. Yeah, as there should be. I think it's fantastic. That was a hell of an accomplishment. My dad's a civil engineer. Got retired now, of course, but I remember he took me to the Hoover Dam. Got to see it in person. It's huge. We built a giant concrete wall across one of the largest natural chasms in the world, and we turned it into power. That's fan-freaking-tastic. That's amazing. And I don't even think it had that big of an impact on the natural ecosystem other than filling the canyon with water behind the dam. But, like, I don't think it was a spawning ground passageway for any kind of fish. Or maybe it was, and they just didn't give a damn back then. But some of the hydro plants in Oregon, they... what do you call it? They've talked about tearing them down, decommissioning them, because they're like, but my fish. And I'm like, the fish will be fine. Build a fish ladder. Whatever you got to do. We need our hydro. That's the way to go. I am a little unhappy they shut down our Hanford nuclear facility up there. And although that was in Washington, it's not in Oregon, but yada yada. What they probably shouldn't do is dam the entire Columbia Gorge. That's a bit much, but just regular rivers. I don't know.
You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it.
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during syncs?
It's not his body at risk. Whoa, now we get to go underwater movement. You can swim around underwater. Underwater movement will also progress time. Hanford is a mess. Yeah. It needed to be fixed. But I don't think shutting it down was the answer. I think cleaning it up, absolutely. And then doing it right. I mean, the whole... People always like go overboard. Hey, they made a mess here. Fair enough. You are absolutely correct. Let's fix it. And not abandon something that's, I think, ultimately beneficial. But people with different opinions than mine made the decisions. Well, we're swimming. How do I dive? Oh, descend. That's not it. Right, left toggle. Descend. We are descending. We sure are. We have Oh!
That was
wow.
surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
How do we get back up?
But we ended up in the same room.
Is it?
Oh, look, the book again.
Is
Let's
it the
check it
same
out.
room? That book wasn't in the room before.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers.
A chrome skull. Many chrome skulls.
Whoa, skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Wait, I sense something.
Yona says, water sports, your favorite. I know. I felt a little less anxiety in this game because we don't get attacked that way. We're just navigating. Oh no, I navigated wrong. I'll just turn around and go back, I guess. So no anxiety. Like, fine, jump in the water. Whoa!
What is this thing?
What is that thing?
Huh. They're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black.
The black.
Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah, if we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again.
The depth is updated. All of blank into her writing, and the blank are blank to those teachings. All of her life into her writing, and the people are blind to those teachings, or something like that. That's what I'm guessing. 10 eyeballs gained. Oh boy. Every skull. What if I don't want to look at any of them? All right, let's interact with this one.
It's a skull. It's normal sized.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well, Horatio. No, actually, alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. That's the quote. 98% sure.
It's an adult skull. What is it doing here?
Most people get it wrong. I had it wrong most of my life, too. Strongly tied to those teachings. All of blank into her writing, and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings. The Nizet laws, the, whatever. We're going to find out soon enough. Wait a minute. Let's just do the ones in the pathway leading to the woman, right?
It's a skull. A little on the small side.
What can this mean?
All her ideas are poured into her writings, and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings. I was pretty much right. Wait a minute. Now we can go back and get the last phrase.
Where the black light gathers, sadness is born. Maybe the black is referring to the shadow man from earlier?
You might be onto something there. That's the only thing I can think of that's relevant to black. Where the light gathers, then, must mean where the shadow man interacts with something?
Maybe, but the shadow man isn't lit up or anything.
Are they intersecting with anything? Oh, maybe where they're looking.
I see. Let's figure out what the shadow man was looking at.
Dated keys. All of her ideas are poured into her writings, and the rules of this dream are strongly tied to those teachings. Where the light intersects. What are they looking at? Does that include the shadow man, what he's looking at? He looks like he's looking straight ahead. That's not it. All of these appear to be looking at this skull right here. Which is the one I was going to anyway.
That skull is a little bigger.
Huge.
Bigger. What could that mean?
Small, medium, and large. Yeah, they were all looking right at this spot. Can we go back to the book now?
Where the black light gathers, sadness is born. In other words, where the Shadow Man's sightline points. That's my guess.
So that would be...
He keeps
that skull?
Changing?
That's sadness?
Okay. Well, there you go. Hello, sadness.
This one is bigger and misshapen.
And now it's gone. Oh, a large, misshapen skull.
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
And what's the connection to her? Oh, they were taunting, teasing. He was bullied. Maybe that's why he got huge. I'll never be bullied again. She's gonna take the mask off, or she's just comforting him?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
She could be his mother, because Japanese women don't age. Or at least they look 30 until they're 65, and then suddenly they look 85 and tiny.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
We're not done. Key found. Tokiko has blank blank and blank 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 within blank. There's a corpse in the waterfall pool. Oh, that was the TV announcer guy's son.
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second.
That's his name.
Maybe Tokiko is related to him as well.
Why Shoma? Tama, make chase! Throw yourself in the water!
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide. Okay.
Make
here we go.
chase. What a way to talk. Give chase. I've heard that expression. But make chase. There we go again. Down, down, down we go. Well, here we go. Popping right. Oh, the whole room's full of water. That's fine. Again, we're not under threat. So don't bother me. No way, no how.
It's the same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something related to Shoma.
Of course, I will be angry with myself if I do not avail this opportunity to change the camera angle. Oh, it only goes that far. But there it is. Right there. The money shot. Was that always possible? I thought the ground prevented us from getting that, and that this was going to be the only opportunity to do so. But I should have known better. There you go. It had to be seen. I'm not going to linger, but I did need to look. Whoa, we are swimming really fast.
It says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like last time.
I mean, that is literally this room. Ideas flowing, water flowing, love was born in this room. Okay. The sign of the knives.
It's a hand. And this.
The non-upal X symbol.
I remember Tokiko mentioning it.
I'm curious about the water and ideas flow part.
Yona says, well, I would expect you to do man things. Indeed. I know what I like. And I have zero shame. I'm just not going to make a big deal about it.
Anyway, let's check inside.
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can read the hint again and figure it out.
Okay, well, let's go. Whoa. We got blown back. Why are we blown back? Well, I guess we start here.
How should I check? High five?
When in Rome. How about
Don't-
making the same hand sign?
Don't be crazy, Bubba. You're laying on my keyboard. No. No. No.
No reaction.
Try doing it longer. Maybe the amount of time makes a difference.
Let's inspect the other things first.
Key found. Blank. It seems Tokiko's blank. Let's go over here. I didn't realize these were here. Why am I not able to... There we go.
It lit up.
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
I know that's what you believe.
Was that Tokiko's voice?
It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Well, we unlocked something. Tokiko has blank, blank, and blank, blank completely within blank. Can we interact with this thing again? Well, we got one of them to light up glowing. Is the trick we need to get the other glowy things? Whoa. Whoa. What is happening? Inspect. There we go. We'll get the other ones that are in the air versus on the ground. Nope, making the sign doesn't do it.
Maybe we're doing it to the wrong thing.
Tama, hit
Hey.
the others with it.
Hey.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Ingrate?
Sorry. Could you please try it on the others, please?
Excuse me. Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's blank. Well, we're probably going to do the one at the desk, right? Whoa, hey, quit that. We're getting blown away.
More metaphors, huh?
Why are we getting blown away? Oh my God. Is it because we got too close to something? We are not allowed near the desk. How about that thing? Yeah, we're getting blown away. Is this part of the game? Am I supposed to fight the current effectively? All right, let's do this one here. Hands over the door. Hands at the statue.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
Maybe this isn't anything.
Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's thoughts are more clear. We are blown away from the desk every time we get close. Nope, I'm inspecting. I managed to hit the button at the right moment. Well, that didn't do it.
I don't think this is right.
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
Does not appear to be...
I remember Tokiko doing it with an O face and her legs wide open.
Oh, God, Tom.
Oh, she didn't.
Come on now. We do get blown away, though. Let me tell you. All right. What else even is there to do? We just do all of them? Oh, I can inspect the book and think harder.
Where the water and ideas flow, love is born. What does where the water and ideas flow mean?
This room is submerged, so maybe the water has a current to it.
It does seem there's
like
a
those
current.
lazy rivers at water parks.
It must be the one in the middle.
I've never been to one.
Oh, right. Sorry. Anyway, I figure the water must be going somewhere.
So if we go with the flow, love will be born?
Well, it's the only hint we have. Let's figure out where the water goes.
Well, there is a current. There's a current right there. The water brought me here. Oh, all right. I didn't understand what the current thing was all about, but it worked.
It's settled. You will follow my orders.
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to. She can't be talking to herself.
Tokiko has blank blank, and blank resides completely within blank. Okay, so the other current takes us here. There we go. Just follow the currents. Jesus Christ. I was fighting the currents the whole time. We did it!
Transcend this world together.
Wait, she must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
Shoma?
Oh, because he solved the bats thing and he came to talk to her. Ha ha. That's the connection. Oh, and he's huge. Is that the
What's going on?
oversized significance of the boy in her mind? We have seen both Gen and Shoma. Baby girl. Lock number 2, unlocked. Decipher the book and find out the truth.
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's look at that.
Ruh-roh. They are sinking. Well, we're going to have to sink too. We're going to follow them. That doesn't seem like a good idea, but we probably have to.
It looks painful.
I have a bad feeling about this. Follow it.
Me too. Tokiko has lost blank, and blank resides completely within blank. Lost faith, and something resides completely within
Ryuki,
faith.
you have 5 minutes remaining.
Oh boy. They're giving us a lot of time to reconsider this. What is at the bottom this time? Is it another room like before? Or is it something else? Oh, we're going to get dropped out sideways. Or not.
It's the same room again.
Still submerged.
Vertical?
This is really messing with my sense of balance. How far does this room even go?
Another book. Hopefully this is the last.
Okay. Well, it is a different method of navigation.
It says, when the eyes are met, death is born.
Death? Tokiko is getting more and more suspicious.
Maybe our focus should be on Nyes.
When the eyes are met.
The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talking about me.
You are an eyeball. Tama, why don't you lock eyes with it?
Are you trying to kill me?
Is that a good idea?
It said death is born.
Then, when the eyes are met is...
When they are moved together by some circumstance?
A big eyeball. What is going on inside her head that would make this appear?
Like I said, that old woman is crazy. So what's it gonna be?
Let's flip it. Right?
And spin.
There we go. That was one trick.
I set the eyes to face each other.
Oh, the eyes have met. Now what? Now they all need to be facing towards each other. Let's go down to that eyeball and flip it and try and point it into the middle. Towards the middle. Yep, it is not facing the proper direction. Therefore, it needs to be
an eyeball
corrected. Flip it. Oh.
Is this what eyes meeting means?
Where they meet is somewhere in the middle. Now, I'm not doing it on purpose this time. It's just the camera angle that is required. It's required. I don't even have a choice. Did I? Hold on. Well, here's where they crisscross. I mean, and now we can interact with the book, with the red book, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on.
It's a red book of nice teachings.
It has an eye symbol.
A little red
It's
book.
filled with eyes.
Let's close it.
Got it.
What did that do? Oh, we got another eyeball.
This should do it.
Tokiko has lost blank and her mind resides completely within the simulation. Negative time. There are timies with negative effects. Negative timies spend time and are forced to be used. If you get one, so be careful. We are indeed forced to use it. 2x. 2x. Where's the thing I was looking at? Wasn't there a thing right across from me? We need to make all the intersections light up or something. So let's go to this book now. It's time to go to this. Oh, yeah. It's another one, and we got to close it. How much time is that going to cost us? It's only going to cost us 12 seconds. That's not so bad. I think.
Got it.
Close the eyes, Nyes.
So, did we make the eyes meet?
Apparently. Tokiko has lost all sense of emotion, and her mind resides completely within rationality, perhaps? What is the opposite of emotion? Oh!
A new book.
A new book.
When the eyes are met, death is born. Death. Tama, let's check that out too.
She's all, you do want to kill me, don't you? Okay. Up we go. Swim in, sorta, kinda. Man, I can't control this very well. Oh no! Don't force me to look at Tama's butt. It's awful. It's terrible. It's the worst thing ever.
It's a new book of nice teachings. This time, it's closed.
Now, we open it. What if I use... I can't use any timies. I'm forced to use a 9x timie on 6 seconds. Well, it's only going to lose a minute. That's not so bad. Oh! My cat just dropped a nasty deuce. It just hit me. Oh! Oh! That's a stinker.
Huh? A mirror?
It's a mirror to the soul. Look out behind you! Uh-huh! I knew it. So if those people are falling in a room tilted sideways, that means they're flying through the air sideways?
What was that?
So many people. What is Tokiko thinking?
Oh, we're getting there. Oh, Tokiko has lost all sense of emotion and her mind resides completely within nirvana. So in some religions, non-religions, they would say, philosophies, they believe nirvana is achievable only when you have let go of all emotion, happiness or sadness, complete neutral peace. I keep thinking we're going to be done in just a couple of minutes, and it's taking longer than I thought. I might call it. We'll go a minute longer. Oh, we're going to lose all the water. We're going to get flushed out with the water. Like a giant sideways toilet shaped like a room. Ooh, we didn't get sucked in. But are we going to have to go there anyway?
So you want me to dive in again?
Tama, go!
Can she really be damaged by these spaces? I don't think there's any way around it. We're going to fall. They're going to force us to fall. Because there is nowhere else to go. Woohoo! We might as well have just gone with the water. Bloop.
I thought I was gonna fall forever.
You got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's nothing here.
Doesn't look like we can learn anything here.
That's...
Whoever's voicing Tama is a really good voice actress. I mean, the dudes are okay too, but she's good. Now I'm going to look her up. Decipher the book and find the truth. Well, let's go interact with the book. It's huge.
At the end of an incomplete world, truth is born.
She's crying bloody tears. I bet she's got reasons she wants to be numb rather than in pain.
That's...
Nonable X. There's something there.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're really close. I'll stick it out. Here we go. That is a long way to go. They are eating up our whole clock. Again, oh no, these forced camera angles.
4 minutes remaining.
It's just terrible. It's just the worst thing ever. Well, that's a tiny book way over there. Jeez, it's so far away. It's so small, I don't even know how close we are to it. Okay, we're really close. Are we? No, we were not as close as I thought.
I'm going to open it.
Do it!
Is it some kind of planning sheet? It says nirvanA Initiative.
Oh,
The
shit!
nirvanA Initiative.
That's the name of this game!
No good. There's too much blacked out.
Come on. Isn't there anything else?
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait. Try reading more of it.
Pewter, please.
And we did. We finished. Mental Lock 3. Decipher the book. Most of it is blacked out. We weren't really that close out of time. We could have stuck around for like a minute. And we gained 30 eyeballs. Performance result, nirvanA, 500. Ryuki Chapter 2, clear. Achievement unlocked. That was worth hanging in there for, just to get to the end of it, so I don't start tomorrow with like, what was I even doing? Yeah. 2/12, go. Ryuki Chapter 2. I wonder what ending we're going to see first with the path I've uniquely chosen to pursue.
Miss Shigure, I've taken a look inside your mind, using this machine.
She does not seem surprised or upset. But our interaction with her is going to wait for tomorrow. We're going to save it. Yes, please. Data is saved. Okay. And that brings us to the end of this episode of DreamWizard Plays number 726. And we're going to quit out to the menu because I wanted to look at the achievement screens. So at least 70% of the people who played this game got at least this far. Fair enough. 30% quit before now. What did they think they were getting into that they decided they didn't want to play it? That they played it this far, but no further. Interesting. On your way out, please remember, if I made you laugh, if I made you cry, if the thought of being in Japan and underwater reminded you of octopi, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And join us tomorrow, Friday, for the next thrilling adventure. Yona says, great game session, Ben. Thank you very much. I had fun. It was a lot less frustrating after the QuickTime events where I couldn't understand what they wanted. Did they want me to depress the thumb button? I pushed right when it told me to push right, and it didn't work. What went wrong? Why was following instructions so difficult for me? I hate QuickTime events with my entire life. For the next thrilling adventure, of course, tomorrow, Friday at 5 p.m., we'll be back. When I'm deep in the middle of a game, I play 5 days a week. So I may not play the entire 3 hours like I did today, but we'll at least, play for a couple. We'll at least shoot for, let's get past 7 o'clock. So we'll have a good 2-hour chunk. Can't wait till tomorrow, says Yona. Good. I like having you in the chat for conversation, of course. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, says Yona. In the meantime, in between time, I am the Dream Wizard. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, my friends, gobble gobble.